Hey everyone, I want to show you guys today how to buy Ethereum without paying any fees. And maybe you have already bought some Ethereum. I want to show you today how to save on the fees and actually buy it for free without paying for the fee. So you just pay for the Ether you are buying. And maybe you have heard of Coinbase. That's the place we will use for that. So the exchange we are using for buying Ether. It's actually also the world's most popular exchange, and it's also the place where I buy all my Ethereum and all my Bitcoin. And it's based in the US, and it currently has 12.6 million customers and is supported in 32 countries. Hopefully your country will be in the list, but you can check that out on your own. If you don't have a Coinbase account yet, what you can do is I will put a link in the description. That link you can use to sign up. And what the link does is if you buy Bitcoin or Ethereum worth at least $100, you get a $10 bonus. So that means you basically get $10 free of Bitcoin, which is a pretty good deal. So you're not just buying Bitcoin for $100 or Ethereum, and you actually get another $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. And what you have to do is click on the link in the description and put in your name, your email address, and a password. And then the registration process will start. And you will get an email. You have to click in that email on the link, and then you get redirected to the registration site. There you have to upload an ID and you have to verify your phone number. And once you have done all that, you get access to the Coinbase dashboard. And the dashboard basically looks like that. And what we can see here, we have the price for Ethereum. So one Ether currently costs, you can see that here, 281.96 euros. If you're in the US, the value or the price will be in US dollars, depending where you are right now. And you could also do Bitcoin or Litecoin. Okay, next thing we have to do is we have to put money into our Coinbase account. And since we don't want to pay any fees, we have to wire that to Coinbase. And how we do that is we have to click on accounts and then we go down and there we have the Euro wallet. If you're in the US, it's obviously the US dollar wallet. If you're in Asia, it's something else, depending where you are. And how you put money into that is you have to click on deposit here. Then a window opens with a reference number. You have to mark here that you will put the reference number into the field on the wire transfer. So with that number, Coinbase can actually connect your payment to your Coinbase account. So make sure you add that to the wire transfer. But don't worry, the number will be also on the next window. Not the next, but the one after. So here you have to type in how much you want to wire. Let's say 1,000 euros. And you have to check that your name or that the name of the bank account is actually the same than the name you are using for the Coinbase account. Click continue. And then you see all the data you need to wire that money to Coinbase. If you are in Europe, you have to wire to Estonia. And if you are in the US, you have to wire it to some other account. And in Asia, the same is true. For Asia, you have to wire it somewhere else. In my experience, when I wire that to Estonia from Germany, it usually takes like 1 to 2 days. And the last few times I did it, I actually wired it in the morning and it was on my account at night. So it didn't even took 2 days. It was actually less than 24 hours. Okay, so you just wire the money there, and once you have done that, you click I have sent the funds. And what you have to do then is to just wait until the money arrives in your account. And when that happens, Coinbase will send you an email saying you have the funds now in your account. And when you log in then to Coinbase, you can actually see them in your wallet, in your Euro wallet or US dollar wallet. You can see the amount. But we don't want to buy Ethereum on Coinbase because we would have to pay 1.49%. We actually want to pay nothing for our Ethereum, or at least no fees. So what we're going to do is we have to go to GDEX. If you guys have never heard of GDEX, GDEX is actually part of Coinbase. It's more for professional institutions. So it's all actually what they say here as well. And GDEX offers institutions and professionals the ability to trade digital currencies. But you don't have to be an institution. You can actually use it as a private person as well. And the good thing is you can actually use it with your Coinbase account. So you don't need to sign up here. What you're going to do is you click on sign in once you have a Coinbase account, of course. And then you just type in your Coinbase login data, so your email address and your password, and then you click sign in. And once you have done that, you can actually see your GDEX account. As you can see, it looks a bit more professional than your Coinbase account. But it's the same backend, so you can actually wire money between Coinbase and GDEX instantly. You could also wire Bitcoin and Ethereum between GDEX and Coinbase instantly, and even without paying any fees for wiring that from one place to the other. And if we look at the fee structure of GDEX, here we have to choose Ethereum to Euro first. Even if you are in the US, you basically have to choose Ethereum to US dollar. As you can see, I'm not allowed to trade that because I'm in Europe. So I'm only allowed to trade to Euro. If you're in the US, it's probably the other way around. If we go here to my fees, as you can see, there are two categories of fees. There's a taker fee, which is 0.3%, which is already way lower than the 1.49% from Coinbase. And there's a maker fee with 0%. So if we have the maker fee, we can actually buy and sell for free. And how we do that is we go here again to Ethereum and Euro. And then we have to, if you haven't gotten any money in your Euro or dollar wallet here, and you have to pick it up from Coinbase and wire to GDEX, which is pretty easy. You just have to click deposit here, and then you can pick your Coinbase account, and then you can just pick your Euro wallet, type in an amount, and then press deposit funds, and it will immediately transfer the money from your Coinbase account to your GDEX account. And it happens within a second, and you don't even have to pay anything for that because it's the same backend from GDEX and Coinbase, because it's the same company. And so you just click deposit funds. And then you will have the money here under balance. Okay. And now we have two like options to buy Ethereum. One would be a market purchase and the other one would be a limit purchase. Market purchase basically means you just type in an amount of euro that you want to spend for Ethereum. So let's say 5 euros. And then it automatically picks the best price you can get currently on the market. So here it would be that are all offers from people that want to sell Ethereum. And so the best offer we can get is we would pay for 1 Ether 284.49 euros. If we just want to spend 5 euros, we would actually get 0.017 Ether. And if we would click place buy order here, the purchase would happen immediately and we would have the Ether immediately. But in that case, we would have to pay 0.3% as a fee. If you actually want to save these 0.3%, you have to do a limit purchase. And then you have to make sure that you get the maker fee. Remember, maker fee was 0%, taker fee was 0.3%. Taker fee is basically if you put in an order or sell and it happens immediately or within seconds. And maker fee are all the orders that don't happen immediately or that don't get filled immediately. So we go to trade view, limit, and we want to buy. And then you have to, now you have like 2 fields you have to fill out. So one is you have to put in a limit price, so a max price that you are willing to pay for the Ether, but in terms of 1 Ether, even if you just want to pay a half a Ether or 2 Ether, you still have to put in the price you are willing to pay for 1 Ether. And you have to make sure it's not the best price on the list. And because then chances are high that it gets filled immediately. So you have to can just click a price here. And then the amount of Ether you are willing to buy. As you can see, if I want to buy 0.01 Ether and I'm willing to pay 284.02 euro, then you can, for 1 Ether, so then you can see I would pay in that case €2.85 for that. And once I click place buy order, it would go into the order book. And as you can see, it's right here. And now it really depends if the price goes up or down. If the price goes up, these orders would get filled here. And at one point I would be on top and then my order would probably get filled pretty quickly. If the price goes the other direction, then the order wouldn't get filled. So you have to get a sense in which direction the price actually goes. Or you can also choose a one that is a bit higher here. So we could have also chosen 284.45. And then we would be a bit higher in the order book and our order would have probably gotten filled a bit quicker. So you basically just have to wait now until the order gets filled. And once the order is filled, you would see your Ether here and you wouldn't have paid any fee for that. So you would have just paid for the Ether. And that's actually also the way how you can sell your Ethereum if you don't want to pay any fee. You just type in how much you want to sell. If I would have bought 0.01 Ether, I could choose a price and that would be the price I'm willing to sell it for. So it would go in the order book right here. It's not on top of the order book of all the people that want to sell. So it would be here. And then we have to wait in which direction the price of Ethereum goes. And if the price goes up, it would get filled at one point pretty quickly. And then you would have sold your Ethereum without paying any fee. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. And remember, there's a link in the description where you can get 10 euros or 10 US dollar for free worth of Bitcoin if you sign up to Coinbase and buy Ethereum or Bitcoin worth of at least 100 US dollar. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to use the comments below. Thanks.